Hello everyone and welcome to Guiding Star Tarot. So happy to have you here. I hope you're all doing well. Today's pick a card reading is about what will happen in the next 6 months for you, my dears. This is actually a bit of a feedback or just like an idea that one of my viewers had. So if you're watching this, thank you for your idea and hope you will enjoy today's reading. So for today's reading, we have 3 piles. As always, this is pile number 1 with the red agate crystal. Okay, in pile number 2 with the blue opal crystal. And for pile number 3 is the rose quartz crystal. Alright, so just choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, and after done choosing, you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps in the description box below. But before we get started, please take a quick moment to hit like and also to subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. And for those of you interested in the decks that I'll be using for today, you can find the links in the description box so you can check them out. And with that being said, let's get started with the readings. Hello my lovely pile number 1 and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the red agate crystal, as well as who are drawn to the first card. And the first card says, traveling lightly, simplify your life. Okay, so this speaks about the energy of releasing certain aspects that are no longer serving us and moving forward. You know, life becoming more simple, we feeling more like light and free. So this is either about emotional baggage, about mindset, about habits, you know, that are no longer serving us. But this also can talk about, you know, physically traveling. Okay, so for a lot of you, you know, what will happen like 6 months from now could be like you're going to relocate to a different country, to a different place, different city. You could be either traveling to visit, you know, like a new place, like in a way to kind of maybe help you release certain things as well. So this either travel like physically can be at the same time intertwined with the emotional releasing message, okay? And for others, 6 months from now, you could be healing from something. You could be finally like renewing into a whole new version of yourself, shedding off what no longer serves you. Okay, so it feels like a transition 6 months from now, either physical one or emotional one or both. Okay, let's take a look at your oracles for pile number 1. What will happen 6 months from now for pile number 1? Oh my god, look at this. It's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. So for the majority of you in pile number 1, it's going to resonate as in releasing, you know, negative energies, negative habits, mindset, right? But I must also say this, even though it is strongly represented that you will be, you know, letting go and releasing negative, you know, kind of energies when it comes to your own feelings. Oftentimes than not, like those negative feelings or emotions can be fed by other aspects from our physical life, such as connections, such as, you know, toxic relationships or friendships, or a job that's, you know, really draining and really not fulfilling to you. You know, a certain place that you're into, you know, the air in that place and being surrounded basically by certain things and people like where you don't, like you feel you don't belong, that also can make you feel like really low. Maybe you keep procrastinating, maybe you feel less inspired, maybe you feel like also like, you know, the people around us like can make us kind of adopt a certain lifestyle or, you know, certain habits. So again, it does intertwine. So I think you got the point, but I feel like you're going to like kind of close a chapter 6 months from now that also involves releasing negativity, like no longer settling, you know, and accepting to be part of, let's say, you know, connections that are bringing you down, being around people that bring you down, being part of situations that, you know, don't bring any value to you. And you keep like, for you maybe to keep giving and giving and getting drained and instead of using all that energy and pouring love towards yourself as well. So I feel like you're going to kind of create like 6 months from now some sort of like, you know, invisible kind of shield where you're going to protect your energy. You're going to start protecting your energy, protect your peace, and prioritize that. Okay, we've got here, don't let pride get in your way with full moon in Leo. So I'm getting here like kind of intense, strong feelings, okay, and energies. So you could have like a very strong personality, or you could be like getting to kind of like a different spectrum, like to the whole the other point of the spectrum, where you are being advised by spirit to not let pride get in your way, and also like embracing connections in the first place, and opening up, and not kind of get too closed off, and like not even let people in, if that makes any sense. Okay, so I'm hearing, you know, balance is key. But the most important thing is to protect your energy and to not, you know, let others basically take advantage of you. That's also something in here. Or to not dwell in negative mindsets, and kind of realizing, I feel like 6 months from now, you're going to go through a major realization of how it impacts, you know, your life and your maybe, you know, your dreams, your goals as well. And maybe kind of like also having like some sort of revelation of the kind of person that you want to be. Okay, let's see what else comes through for pile number 1, 6 months from now. Passion. Okay, so remember how I said, you know, in the beginning of your reading, that you might lack either passion or inspiration or drive. So I feel like 6 months from now, you're going to embody a whole new you, a whole new version of yourself, where you're gonna feel really more passionate, more excited. I feel like also like this new journey that is about to start for you 6 months from now, again, either physical, maybe this is like you like starting a new journey, because this also can speak about that. Like, let's say you start your own business, or you decide to hop on a different career path, right? That is in alignment with you and truly speaks to you, right? So therefore, you're gonna feel more passionate, more driven, you're gonna feel more energized, more inspired. All right, also, I'm gonna mention it in a second. You've got alchemy. You know, alchemy is about, you know, kind of, how do I put this? Like, I feel like you're going to become the creator of your own, you know, kind of life, and become like this version of yourself that you're basically creating the right opportunities, the right circumstances for yourself, like by manifesting them. And, you know, also by releasing negativity, you're going to make space for what is truly yours to arrive. So I feel like you're going to make adjustments. You're going to kind of, yeah, as I said, like create your path, you know. Also, like, could be you're gonna start on a like hopping on a new path that feels authentic to you, that feels like it's, you know, what you're passionate about. But what was I going to say with this passion could be that for some of you, you know, during this traveling energy to relocating energy, or even just this transition, you could find like also passionate connection coming in your life, like romantically, could also be that as well. And, you know, like, yes, it's good to release negativity, but for some of you, it might be like, don't let pride get in your way of, yeah, like opening your heart in the face of love and allowing others to come in, you know, like, don't get into the other side of the spectrum, basically. Let's take a look at your tarot cards now, pile number 1, and see more about what's coming in 6 months from now. Yeah, 4 of Cups. Okay. All right, 3 of Wands, Justice. So I want to say the messages that I'm hearing just before I don't forget about them, because like every time I see a card, like a message comes through and I better say it. So pile number 1, I feel here with the 4 of Cups that yes, indeed, there will be an opportunity for you. Okay, there will be an opportunity that I feel like will allow you to kind of get out of a mindset, of a situation, or just a circle, you know, like a never-ending circle that you could maybe found yourself into, or just a big chapter of your life where you've been focusing only on the negative aspects, you know, of maybe being in victim mindset, or just like you know, kind of being like, oh my god, this didn't go well, or oh my god, look at this, or like looking at life maybe, or looking at certain things through that half empty part of the glass. But I feel like this opportunity will be a refresher for you, and it will shift your perspective as well. And also for some of you, it could be an opportunity that, you know, or an offer that you're being advised to not let pride get in your way and reject it. That's very strong as well. Like the Four of Cups is basically portrayed with a person that is being offered a cup, but they are just not even seeing it, you know, just because they're focusing too much on could be negative things. Yeah, so again, like, it's really important to remain open, and I feel like 6 months from now you're gonna learn that, you know, you're going to either learn to be open, or you're just going to feel like life becomes more simple in the means of like you're not gonna overly complicate it, or maybe you're gonna release what is complicating it in the first place. Okay, and I feel like you've been making certain plans, or you have certain plans and goals, and I feel like finally 6 months from now you're gonna have the opportunity to also kind of, you know, start on these dreams. Three of Wands, this is about longing for something that's really far away in the distance. So again, traveling, like I really sense you're gonna have the chance to travel somewhere, to either relocate somewhere or to travel somewhere, to visit someone, or somewhere to, you know, that is going to fulfill like a big wish of yours that you desire with a lot of passion. And also with the Justice, it feels like something is going to become fair to you, like something will enter an energy of being balanced and kind of like settling in a way that, you know, it's good to you as well. Like it is fair play, you know, it's going to be kind of like a situation where you get something that, you know, deep down it was yours, you know, or let's say it's for your hard work, like merits for your hard work, or you're going to, yeah, I feel like the main way this card is going to resonate with you, pile number 1, I feel like 6 months from now, yeah, you're just like going to be true to yourself and honest to yourself, and cut through what doesn't serve you, cut through that negativity, and like also like not settle, you know, and that's going to create like a sense of balance in your life. Let's see what else comes through. Two of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. Yeah, so I feel like here really strongly that 6 months from now, this offer, this opportunity is going to really make you quite nervous. It's going to bring in a lot of worries and stress in here. Like it's going to also make you feel like really undecisive and confused, like you're going to ponder a lot. But I feel like you will end up taking it, you know, because I feel like you're going to decide, yeah, on hopping on this journey. But this is how it's going to make you feel in the beginning. I feel like it's going to get you out of your comfort zone for sure, but also like it will imply releasing negativity in some way that, you know, it resonates with you, and you're going to decide to do what is best for you. Okay, and kind of not let emotions overwhelm you, like the negative emotions kind of bring you down, you know, and take over. And 6 months from now, I sense a big beautiful energy of fulfillment and accomplishment. So this could be about a person that maybe you're in long distance relationship, and you're going to be invited to either move in there or visit there. And I feel like, you know, despite feeling a little bit like, oh my god, how is it gonna be, I feel like actually it's going to prove really, really fulfilling. Also, if this is offer about job abroad, or job in a different way, or a different job, you know, like shifting workplaces or career paths, like either way, I feel like this is going to prove like really beneficial for you, and it will give you a sense of accomplishment, and you're going to build like something solid out of this. This is either family energy, this is like building a life, a home with someone, this is about like building stability in finances, okay, and fulfillment in that way. But it feels like a great outcome, okay, to this offer. So yeah, pile number 1, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 2, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the blue opal crystal, as well as who are drawn to the second card, which says ascending the mountain. Keep going forward. All right, so pile number 2, it feels like if you were drawn to this card 6 months from now, you will be reaching to a certain goal, or you're gonna hit like a certain milestone. Okay, I feel like you're going to reach to, you know, that peak of the mountain, and it can be about a situation that you might be dealing with right now. It can be even maybe an issue that you're facing, or even if you've been feeling like you're struggling constantly with certain obstacles, or it's like a goal that involves a lot of hard work. I sense that you're going to keep consistent with it, and you're gonna find your willpower and your determination to keep going. And I really feel like you're going to reach to that peak of the mountain. Although for a lot of you in pile number 2 right now, you might think like it's so far away, it feels like so intangible. I sense that 6 months from now, you will reach to that goal. So I feel like through this card, Spirit is also kind of you know, like trying to boost your confidence, or to kind of push you to say like, keep going, okay, keep going forward, don't give up, because 6 months from now this goal will be accomplished. All right, no matter how hard it might seem right now. Now let's take a look at your oracles pile number 2 and see what will happen 6 months from now. Look at that, you've got the answers you need are coming with full moon in Gemini. Right, so I love this for you. I love this. Pile number 2, what will happen in the next 6 months for you? Oh my god. Okay, I didn't even realize that it was this card like jumping in out of nowhere. Okay, I've got here a time for healing, balsamic moon. And you have here, nothing will come of this situation. Luck is on your side. Okay, so I feel like here, you know, Spirit is saying basically that some of you might start to doubt yourself along this path, you know, and start thinking that maybe nothing will come of this situation, like maybe it's time to give up, or you will start to feel discouraged. Don't give up, okay? I'm hearing very loudly like keep going forward, because 6 months from now the answers you need are coming. If you feel like your situation you know, like lacks some sort of answer, some sort of clarity or solution, I feel like 6 months from now you are really not even going to have to fight for this anymore. Like you're already going to be well over this issue, or you're going to like get to a point where you already have all the information that you need. Sorry, there's a siren outside. Or you're going to get to that goal, specific goal that you have in mind, okay? And even more so, I feel like 6 months from now, you will get to a point where you can relax, where you can focus on yourself, on healing. It's going to be like a time for healing for you, okay? A time to like basically slow down and maybe like get off that treadmill, you know. I feel like maybe these next 6 months are going to be about grinding, about putting in the work, you know, really be consistent. And 6 months from now, you're gonna get to that goal, you're gonna get to your you know, that milestone. And I feel like you're going to have the opportunity to slow down a little bit and kind of, you know, lay back, relax, and just focus more on healing, on resting, okay? And it does feel like something is coming to completion 6 months from now for you, for sure. And you're also gonna feel super lucky. Like there's going to be this energy of receiving some sort of, you know, answer through, you know, one way or another, either opportunity, either solution, either information and clarity, which are going to make you feel really lucky. Pile number 2, you're going to feel really lucky to have accomplished this, to have the answers that you need, to get to this point where you can finally, you know, kind of rest and heal, and also like have your goal accomplished, right? Let's take a look at some other oracles. Okay, you've got guidance and you've got the answers you need are coming. So I feel like 6 months from now, you will receive like some clarity and some guidance in regards to your situation, how to deal with the situation, how to navigate, you know, some aspect of your life, or maybe in regards to a goal that you have, or even for those of you that just life in general, you start feeling like lost and you don't really know like what to do next, or you don't really know how life is gonna look like 6 months from now, and you're just like, oh my god, like life feels hard right now. I just like need to struggle or something like that. I feel like you will have a sense of clarity and a sense of guidance, and you will feel more in tune with yourself, with your path, like really more in alignment, if that makes sense. And as well as like, I feel like it's gonna be like such kind of like a better life for you, pile number 2. You're gonna feel like life gets easier, basically. All right, dream. All right, you've got quite a lot of cards, pile number 2, coming in. Magic and luck. Look, oh my god, you've got 2 cards of good luck, pile number 2. So 6 months from now, you're really gonna feel like one of the luckiest people, you know, on earth. Like, you're really gonna feel so lucky, and you're gonna experience like good luck with this guidance, with these opportunities, with these answers that universe is gonna send you, and you're gonna feel like, now I know what to do, or now I feel like I'm getting this support and this guidance from the universe in magical ways. Like, everything is gonna work out in wonderful, magical ways. And also everything is gonna feel really magical, because a dream that you have is gonna come true. A goal that you have is going to come true, right? A wish will be fulfilled, and that's gonna make you feel really lucky. Like, luck is on your side. Like, you won't feel like you're aiming too high. You're gonna feel like, you know, sky is the limit. Like, you can do anything that you put your mind to. You're gonna start dreaming more. You're gonna feel more optimistic as well, and more like believe more in yourself, in your dreams, in the power of magic, in manifestation. Like, I feel like 6 months from now, you're gonna manifest like a big dream of yours, and that's gonna make you more open to dreaming further, you know, and not really putting kind of like a cap on yourself when it comes to dreaming, and when it comes to you know, wishing a certain lifestyle or certain things, right? So I feel like 6 months from now, there's not going to be that feeling of struggling or chasing. You're going to reach to that top or peak of the mountain, and it's like you're going to also look right at everything at your life through a different perspective. It could be like through a more grateful, you know, lucky perspective. And that could be when these answers are coming in as well. But I also feel like you are going to just start flying from there. You know, like, you're going to start flying, and things are going to feel just lighter and easier and effortless for you. Let's take a look at your tarot cards now. Pile number 2. Ace of Wands. Okay. It does feel like a new beginning. Knight of Wands. King of Pentacles. Judgment. All right. And you also have 10 of Wands. Pile number 2. I'm just like so excited that you've got this card, because it's just a confirmation for you that a hard time, or just like a more heavy chapter, a more difficult chapter in your life is coming to an end 6 months from now. It's like the struggle, the grind, the, you know, the putting in effort. And I know you might feel tired. I know you might start feeling discouraged, as I said, but pile number 2, keep going forward. You've got this, okay? Because I feel like 6 months from now, you're going to feel really proud of yourself, but also you're going to feel really lucky that you've got to that point. So it's definitely going to be worth it, I'm hearing. And I feel like a new life will start for you, okay? You're manifesting for yourself a whole new life 6 months from now. So if this has something to do with financial difficulties, or just starting a business, just, you know, starting some sort of project, or if this is about like something material as well, like such as a home, you know, I feel like 6 months from now, you will experience a lot of stability into your life. You're no longer going to feel tired, exhausted, drained. You're not going to feel like you've reached your limit and you have to push even further than that. Like the 10 of Wands is like the end of a difficult chapter. Like everything is gonna feel lighter. I sense like it's a new life, and also you're gonna get a lot of clarity and truth. You know, I was going to say those two words combined for some reason. So yeah, with the Judgment, it feels like also an announcement could be in, you know, 6 months from now, that's coming in, like an opportunity and yeah, like a chance for you that will bring you the answers that you need, the solution that you need. Also will help you like boost your efforts, you know, into even better results than you've expected, I'm hearing. Okay, so especially in terms of finances with the King of Pentacles, I really sense like really good wealth and prosperity, good money, you know. And I feel like you're going, like Ace of Wands is a beginning and 10 of Wands is kind of like the end of a chapter, as I mentioned already. So it feels like 6 months from now for you, and a more difficult chapter ends, and then it makes space for a new beginning that is going to fill you up with excitement, is going to be filled up with passion, with inspiration. You're going to start dreaming more. You're going to, you know, feel lucky. You're going to feel like universe got your back. And I feel like you're also going to as I said, like feel more in tune with what you want to be doing, you know, further on your path, with how you want your life to look like. It's like some sort of truth, some sort of inner clarity will come in regards to your life. And also there's going to be some sort of opportunity as well, I'm hearing. Or just you know, like starting a new exciting chapter, or just like being more fired up and more passionate and more driven, you know. And the Knight of Wands reinforces that energy. And I see you like really how do I put it, like following some sort of dream of yours even further, or even multiple dreams of yours, you know. But I feel like it's not gonna feel like struggle anymore. It will feel more effortless and having fun, you know, on your journey, and just like no longer maybe thinking about yourself or your dreams from a perspective of struggle and chasing, but rather just like, I'm having fun with my journey. I know that everything is working out for myself, because like I feel things are just gonna feel more lighter and more effortless. So it will boost your confidence as well, I'm hearing. But yeah, I see you like really following some big passion of yours 6 months from now, even further, or just life in general will feel more exciting, will feel more you know, just positive and uplifting, because I feel like you're already gonna have that stability, and you can maybe focus on what you love, you know, what you're passionate about. Like you no longer have to struggle. Okay, I'm getting a big message right now. For some of you, maybe you're working like a day job and you're doing something on the side, and you really want that to become your business, your full-time income, and 6 months from now that's gonna happen. Okay, another example could be, you know, that you're working a really hard job and you're looking forward to find something better. 6 months from now that's gonna come in, right? Maybe you have to keep going maybe with your studies, and it might not feel the easiest, but I feel like again it's gonna be worth it 6 months from now. I think you got the point, pal number 2. Just take it how it resonates, but I feel like you kind of need to grind a little bit more, but I feel like 6 months from now it's going to be worth it, and you're going to be able to focus more on what you're passionate about, or do something that you're more incredibly like driven about. And it will also like be a healing experience, because you're going to feel like you're in alignment, and it's just like gonna make you feel good while doing it. It's not going to be draining, right? And you're also going to feel super lucky to have this kind of life. Okay, so pile number 2, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3, and welcome to your reading. To everyone who chose the rose quartz crystal, as well as who are drawn to the third card with joy and delight. And it says, open your heart to joy. All right, so pile number 3, it feels like 6 months from now, you will like experience a big happiness, like a big sense of joy. Okay, and I feel like you're gonna be invited to open your heart to something. So it could be to love, could be to a new opportunity, but it feels like it's gonna be something that's gonna make you really happy. Okay, now let's take a look at your oracles and get to see more about what will happen in the next 6 months for you, pile number 3. All right, so you have communication is key, new moon in Gemini, and have faith in your dreams with waxing crescent moon. I feel like there's a really kind of like a fairy tale, magical aura to your reading, pile number 3. So it really makes me, sense that 6 months from now, you will experience like some magical like shift in your life, or some sort of experience that will make you believe in the magic of things, or it will make you feel like you're part of a fairy tale for some reason, or just like part of a story that it's filled with magic and wonder. Okay, so this is really beautiful. I sense that in the next 6 months, you will start to have also like more faith in your dreams and in just dreaming in general, and like seeing the magic of things, and start to live life with more wonder and like enjoying, the life that you have, see maybe your life through the eyes of magical perspective. Okay, and I feel like also in the next 6 months, you will experience like big progress when it comes to your life's dreams. All right, with the waxing crescent moon, it feels like there's like the energy is gonna gain momentum more and more, and you're going to notice like more progress, and it feels like it's tied really strongly to communication. Okay, to maybe connections, to friendship, to meeting new people, to maybe like something that involves communication, maybe like a job that involves communication, that involves like connecting with others. Okay, let's take a look at your other oracles and see more about what will happen in the next 6 months for pile number 3, liberty. Oh my god, and look at that. This is like, the hat of a witch. So again, reminds me of that magical theme of your reading. Okay, so, straightforward, when I saw your first card, yeah, there is this energy of joy, of wonder, of curiosity, of spreading your wings, of freedom and liberty. So could be that, 6 months from now, you're going to find the power to, speak up your mind in a more free way, or communicate in a more free way, express yourself, maybe find the courage and the confidence to speak up, to maybe, if it's involving like public speaking, could be like you're going to overcome some sort of blockage in that aspect, especially if it's tied to your job, or it feels like there's going to be freedom in communication, in expressing your thoughts, your feelings. Could be like some sort of project that you have, or like something that you're gonna have to kind of express yourself, or not like have to, but like you will choose to express yourself, and you will share maybe your experiences with others, connecting with others. All right, let's see what else comes through. Spirit. Okay, so like it really is a reading all about your inner kind of light starting to shine through, and maybe being a free spirit, right? Like could be like maybe you identify as a free spirit, or you are going to allow yourself, your spirit to be free and start kind of getting back into that child heart energy of dreaming, of having faith, of believing in magic, of enjoying, the journey, and just experiencing life with an open heart to joy, to sharing, to try new things, to communicate, to meet new people, to engage in more social aspects. And yeah, I feel like with this card, your true self, your true light, your true gifts are about to start shining more, okay, in the next 6 months. And I feel like that's gonna be it's gonna be a consequence to you basically finding the power in yourself to believe, more in yourself, but also in your dreams, and also in how magical things can happen, like magically things can happen, and no longer worrying about the hows and when, and all things that oftentimes, like, to us adults, like, come to our mind as blockages when it comes to our own dreams. I feel like 6 months from now, you're going to experience some sort of revelation, or some sort of kind of like transformation into you coming back to your child heart, or even starting to follow a dream that you once had as a child, as a kid, or things that you used to, have wishes and dreams about, but for some reason you kind of hold it back. And now I feel like you're gonna follow your heart, you're gonna follow what your spirit wants, you're going to give yourself grace for that, and you're also going to acknowledge and honor your deepest desires, your deepest dreams, your inner child wishes and dreams that maybe you had to kind of postpone, or you even kind of didn't just honor, you left them there somewhere. And I feel like 6 months from now, that version of you is starting to blossom and will start to just like open wings again, okay, and it's gonna come to light. All right, let's take a look at your tarot cards now, pile number 3, and see what's coming in the next 6 months. What will happen for you, my lovelies? All right, Ace of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Oh my god, this is amazing, because Page of Cups is really the card, again, kind of to having fun and being more playful, and just, how a child basically experiences life through eyes of wonder and curiosity and playfulness and enjoyment and having fun and smiling and not taking themselves maybe too seriously. And it's not in an immature way, but it's actually like not putting yourself down or putting too much pressure on yourself or on others as well. I also have the 6 of Wands, by the way. But yeah, I'm sensing here that your spirit will be set free, in 6 months from now, as in like you're going to allow your soul to be experiencing what truly fulfills it, and what truly, brings a sense of joy and value. And I feel like, again, like basically your life is just gonna be experienced through eyes of a child heart, So I also sense here some sort of recognition that you're gonna get, some respect and admiration from others. So I feel like as you're gonna start sharing your gifts and your ideas, by following your dreams and allowing yourself to freely express yourself and be yourself and follow what truly sparks a joy in you, and just having fun with everything, with this project, with everything that you do, I feel like will put you in a place of gaining some sort of recognition, or gaining popularity, or gaining admiration of people being inspired by you. And also there is a sense of success and achievement in here, or victory. So kind of like, yes, I did it. Like you basically saying to your inner child that we did it. We've managed to accomplish that dream, and we're living that life that we wanted, right? So I hope that makes sense. But there is really that kind of energy in here. So I really see you like being so excited, and yes, feeling proud of yourself, but like really having fun with it. And with the Ace of Pentacles, this is also like something that's gonna bring you money, but also can be speaking about maybe what you do career-wise, okay? Like this is gonna involve your career in some way. 3 of Swords and 8 of Swords. Right, so let me just grab another one because I feel like we can fit it here. Oh my god, the Magician. Did I tell you? Yeah, there is a strong energy of magic in here. I feel like your reading has some of the message from pile number 2, so I highly recommend you to check pile number 2 out as well. But there is definitely the energy of you manifesting your dreams into reality 6 months from now, and having fun with it, like without that pressure, that added pressure. I feel like you're just going to do it naturally and enjoying it, and it's just gonna come more effortless the moment you take that pressure off, or that background noise with your limitations, like limiting beliefs. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna release that. Okay, also communication is key. Maybe it's about like how you speak to yourself, okay, how you affirm things, and how you communicate to yourself, or how do you talk in general about the things that you dream about, or the things that you believe into, right? So I feel like there's going to be a shift in that, and you're going to approach life and just your dreams and your wishes through the eyes of a child, or just like with a heart of a child that believes in miracles and believes in the magic of things and believes that it can do it, no matter what. So I feel like that's also something that you will experience in 6 months from now. And looking at this 3 of Swords, 8 of Swords, yeah, it does feel like it is a sense of blockage in here, a sense of stagnation, a blockage that is created by your own mind or communication. Again, swords are all about mind or communication. So the way that maybe you speak to yourself, or maybe the way that you've been spoken to by others, right? That could also make sense. And with the 3 of Swords, if it's like your heart, or even the heart of that inner child, has been crying and is being sad, and it's being really low and feeling really upset, and I feel like truly 6 months from now you will shift this energy of having your heart kind of disappointed in some way, or there is a sense of kind of like heartbreak, but kind of like deep down, that's buried deep down, which creates a sense of blockage, or maybe this blockage is the reason, for that heartbreak. But I feel like 6 months from now, you will decide to follow that heart, not to hurt it, but to follow that heart and to allow it to open, okay? And allow your spirit to shine through, okay? To share your gifts, to communicate, in such more positive ways, right? And I feel like that's gonna bring you the dreams that you want, like manifest them into reality, and find the freedom to live a life that is in alignment with you, live a life that you feel so excited about, that you love, to have. And again, with the Ace of Pentacles, it feels like the start of a new journey, because it's an ace energy. And it feels like it will be based on top of a solid foundation in some way. So this could be like something that's bringing you value emotionally, but also like financially speaking, or career wise. This is also something that shows great value, great stability for, you know, for the long term, over time. Okay, so it could be, again, like some of you are going to follow a career path that you once desired and wanted. And I feel like you're going to like follow that heart and have fun with what you're doing, you know? Also, it's energy of being creative and having imagination and using that, you know, in communication, in terms of, you know, maybe your career or what path you're following. Okay, I really feel like your reading is tying really beautifully with pile number 2's reading. So again, pile number 3, I highly recommend you to check out pile number 2 as well. But yeah, I basically feel that 6 months from now, you are manifesting your dream life. Pile number 3, okay? So this is everything that I have for you today, my lovelies. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.